All right. People keep on coming to me with all these questions and stuff of me being in society. See, when I went to prison and I picked up all that time in prison, and I've been through all the punishment and been to the whole disciplinary. And every time I go off for parole, they tell me they don't want to talk to me for 3 more years or 5 years. And I'm getting older. I'm looking in the mirror. I don't see. When I first came to prison, I didn't grow a mustache till I was around about 28, 30. Couldn't even grow one. And so I spent all that time in prison growing up. My mama died, my daddy died, my sister, my brother, grandparents. And at the time when all this happened, I'm doing good in prison. I'm running stores, poker games, I got everything going on. I'm having whatever I want in there. Weed, beer, whiskey, I got it going on. I'm the man. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm straight. I ain't got no bills. Everything in there is free. We got internet. We got free cable. All the cable channels except Playboy, free. HBO, Showtime, similar Disney Channel, all that, free. All you gotta do is plug the TV up. We don't pay no rent, gas, electric, the food. You got money like I hear, you gonna eat good. So I'm straight there. We got basketball courts, we got a gym, and we got 3 outside courts. We got handball courts, 2 of them, football field, baseball field, we got foosball, we got weights, we got shooting pool. We got microwaves throughout the gym where we go to the canteen, microwave our food, just sit outside the gym and just eat and talk, man. They let us order keyboards, guitars, flutes, horns, harmonicas. People that is skilled in keyboards, bring them out on Saturday. It's a big party out there. People come by, guys that can rap and sing. The man on the keyboard hook them up.
You said you rapped in there.
A little bit, but my rap was nasty. Like, I'm gonna give you one of them. You want me to tell it?
Yeah, but leave some of the cussing out of it, though.
That's all that was in it. So I ain't gonna
The
tell
whole
it.
thing was cussing.
Cussing. But I tell you what.
Well, go ahead, because I'm curious.
Well, it's about this girl. Her name was Thelma. She had 15 years. So,
Hold on. About a girl named that was your girlfriend?
no, I ain't even know her. She got a law when she killed somebody, right?
But you didn't know her.
No, a guy, an inmate, turned me on to her. She was in PB Valley. And he said, hey, you want to write her? I said, yeah. See, back then you could write inmate to inmate and send money off your account. That girl sent me $50. I showed him, so he went back and he said shit like, I don't know why you mess with that nigga mess with these gay boys, all that shit. So she wrote me a bad letter. So I said I didn't deserve that.
A bad letter saying what?
You know what he said, that I was gay, messing with gay people and all this stuff.
Trying to knock you to her.
Yeah, he tried to knock me because he found out she sent me some money, right?
Mm-hmm.
My game was smooth. Well, I ain't run no game. I was just being truthful with her. She sent the money. So she offended me when she talked so nasty to me. But she didn't know that I knew some girls down there, same prison. I'm going to write a poem, send it to them, and tell them to make copies, put it on a bulletin board, and let everybody read it. And this is what I said to her. She had 15 years for manslaughter. I said, dear Thelma, Let me tell you something, my dear. I think it's great you got 15 years. While you lay down on sucking bitches' pussies out of his sockets, man, black ass bitch, I hope you die with one in your pocket. With your eyes all rolled back in your motherfucking head, I heard you eat a bitch even when she's dead. The things you do sure ain't where it is at. I wonder what make you do stuff like that. A orangey bitch like you shouldn't be allowed to walk this earth. If I was your mammy, I'd have killed you from birth. As I go on, I just want you to understand, you can freeze thinking you can love a woman better than a man. Long, deep throat, fat ass bitch. You ought to be home sucking some man's dick. Eating it all till nothing is left. If you was cool, I'd let you eat mine my motherfucking self. All the way down till your chest cave in, then I'll stomp the cum off your motherfucking chin. Shit in your face and make you sniff my poop, then kick in the mouth with a stay broke hand boot. Well, I thought it was all fine and dandy. I thought it was all fine and dandy until, let me take my head off. You know, I got like a big head, right? So she wrote me back a one-page, half-a-page letter. I said, okay, apologize, it's accepted. But when I opened it to see what it reads, she said, Dear Fleece, today I received your letter. Long-haired motherfucker, you should have known better. While you lay down up front about how good you can dress, punk-ass nigga, I heard you brush your teeth with cum instead of crest. She said, I want you to know I can put you in your place, you pit bull looking motherfucker. You look like Larry Holmes in the face. I was no good. I said, this bitch. And so I wrote poems back. Dama, I got your letter, and I hope you're feeling better and well. But this ain't what I'm talking to you about. I'm talking about your sons. They all going to hell. Them little bouts. I just talk about, we went through that for years, but you know what? When I got out of prison, I met her, and she turned out to be very sweet.
Hold on, you met this woman after y'all went back and forth?
Yeah, cause at first when we was writing, it was like we was sealed, like she's my woman, I'm her man. So when I get out and knocked on her door, found out where she lived, she thought I was coming to claim her, right? And she said, look, I got married. I married a Haitian. I said, oh, what? She got Haitian. She said, please let me have it. And all that. I didn't come to get her anyway. I just come to let her know, who we are on the streets, man. She said, I'm an RN nurse. You need any money, help, anything? She went and got me some money because I left the city. She gave me money to get a bus ticket and all that. But she was cool. She turned out to be cool. So did.
And she was married.
Married a Haitian. And okay, listen at this part. It's to tell you my man's state. We were sitting on the couch, and she started playing with me, fondling me. And I rocked up on her, and she said, when I'm being made love to, I like to think I'm being raped. When she said that was a turn off to me, because I'm not going through that scenario. I know a guy in prison tried that, right? He said, man, I was with Diane. I know Diane. And she kept talking about, let's do some play stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Play like you raping me, tear my clothes. She said, I got a set of clothes you can tear off. Just come over, So he came over and they went through some foreplay shit. And he liked it. So, for some reason, he thinks every woman is into this shit, right? So the next lady he tried that old foreplay shit, tore her clothes off. She charged his ass with rape. That's how he ended up in prison. So I don't go through them scenarios. I told her, I said, no, I'm not gonna put you in that state to make you think you're being raped, right? I said, look, I'll holler. I left. I came back there about a couple of days later to pick up the money she had for me, but I'm not going to do that, man.
Where was the husband at?
I don't know where. Boy, let me tell you, I don't like him.
Oh, you know him too?
Nah, I just didn't like Haitians.
Why?
I don't like what they stand for. You know, it's the voodoo capture of the world, man. They just come out of as babies into the voodoo thing, right? That's what they was taught. You know, I admire the Haitians when the English settlers took them over to Haiti as slaves. They made an uprising. We ain't gonna be your slaves, and they whooped their white butts and took their country. That's how it became Haiti. You know, they took it. But the white people, like I said, when you fight them, they relentless. They, you know, if you ain't gonna use 48 laws of power fighting them, they coming back with retaliation. You know, and so they retaliated and fixed it to where that country right there would be academically borderland uneducated. They kept them in an uneducated state. And then I tell you something else I used to read in the National Geographic, and I found it kind of curious that when they had an earthquake over in Haiti 2-3 times, they had it. What caused the earthquake, right? Did anybody know?
No, what caused it?
Well, I read later that they had people that was experimenting all over the world, different countries, on how to take their little submarines and go all the way up under the water and shoot a missile at a certain spot at a country. It can cause massive earthquake, tidal waves. They can create shit. And I used to always suspect that's what happened over in Haiti. I was reading up on all that earthquake stuff. I used to read and study that. But then people over, white people chose to keep them in a state of mind where they was ignorant, and the only God they'll serve is witchcraft, voodoo, and all this stuff. And to bring them bad misfortunes because of the victory that they got off of white people. They took their country, tried to enslave them and lose and lost that. So I want people to know, man, what really the main thing that kept me alive in prison is God and knowledge. Reading, learning, reading. Every time I get a chance, I read something. And I want to give a shout out to all the book writers. I read your books, man, and out of all y'all books, I took something out of it that gave me a little strength to survive. Daniel Steele, Harold Robbins, Sidney Sheldon, all the author of all the Mac Bowlers and all the cowboy westerns, and Jake Logan and all them westerns. I read so many books. And I would take from them books something that would put a little strength in me to survive. And it helped me.
Including the Bible.
Yeah, including the Bible. Well, I went through some scenarios with the Bible, though. I'm not gonna lie, and God don't want me to. But I'll put that in my book.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too.